Well, hi everybody. How we doing out there tonight?
Hello.
That's my daughter Kelly. She came to visit me, and I'm so happy she's going to help me do this video. And I've been having so much fun with her, and she's been helping me so much. Here, I thought I had my house cleaned, and she come and really helped me clean it. That's a kind daughter to have. But before we even get started, I want to thank these people right here because they sent me these beautiful roses. And it's Roses Forever, New York. Rose Forever, New York. And they smell so good. I can smell them already. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. And you can start talking like what you told me when you seen these in my house. Cause
I couldn't believe who sent them to her because I know how nice they are.
Yeah.
Because I've had the opportunity to receive them one time. And somebody made me aware of how prestigious and luxurious that preserved roses are. So yeah, I was a little shocked when I found them in my mom's apartment.
And I was a little shocked too when they sent them to me because I didn't even know they were real. Because there was no paperwork or anything that came with them, just this, and they're so perfect that I didn't know that they were real roses. I thought they were silk roses with a beautiful rose scent on them. And then my daughter said, "Now you don't have to water these." I told her, "What are you talking about? I'm not going to water those roses. They're silk." And she says, "No, Mom, they're real." Because whoever, the lady I did emails with from here, they didn't put any paperwork inside.
And normally it comes with paperwork.
Yeah, so I don't know why it didn't have any paperwork saying
and
these
even
are
congratulate you on receiving them.
Yeah, it didn't even say these are real roses or whatever. So I just assumed that they were beautiful silks that had scent in them. But anyway, they're white. So I was wanting to keep the top on it because I didn't want the smell to go away. And my daughter says she's had hers. How long did you have yours?
Over a year.
She had hers over a year, and she could still smell them really strong. So I just wanted to thank Rose Forever, New York. That's the company, and you can go online and find them out there if you'd like to order some. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. And one thing that I noticed, because I love round things, but if I had told them that, they'd have probably sent me round ones. But they have this box in a round, and they also have it in a white. Did you say?
Yes.
They have it in a white.
And the roses in all different colors as well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they know that. They did ask me what color roses I like, and I said, well, right now for my house, probably yellow would be best.
Oh, wow.
Oh. They do smell good.
Yes, they do.
So tonight my daughter's going to help me. We're going to go through some of these governor and Senate races that a lot of us people that do the cards and stuff are kind of interested in. So, and what did I do with it? I wanted to let somebody know that I did get
Deborah.
Yeah, was her name Deborah? That's all I need to know is her first name. I wanted to let Deborah know, because she said she watches all my videos, and I did a reading for her, that I did get what she sent me in the mail. So I want Deborah to know that. So we're going to start out. I'm going to use that. These are the new cards. I don't remember what the name of them are now, but the ones that Wen's in. And Sienna Rose did. And I'm going to use them. I don't know what. I'm going to use one side for the Democrats and one side for the Republicans. And I'm going to, for these Senate races. And we're just going to see who looks like and the reason I thought about using two different sets of cards is because that way, we could even get matching cards. Who knows? Because it's a little bit that's going to be some tightening up as we get into the next couple of weeks. But it's still time enough we can do this. So one side for the Dems and one side for the Republicans. Boy, this deck here is so wore out. And so, where are we going to start, Kelly, for the Republicans? And these for the Democrats. And that's just opposite how I was going to start out there when I had them in the wrong place. Okay, I want to make sure. I'm confused because it's already midnight probably. What time is it? 10 or 11 o'clock. We were going to do this. When were we going to do this? Before noon?
Yeah.
kind of runs in the family. We're only 12 hours late. It's a good thing we're not on a time schedule. Okay, so this is the repubes here.
And of course, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for me.
Yeah, she's. Oh yeah, this is my daughter lives in Florida. I just went through that hurricane, Cape Coral. Tell them how much fun you had.
That was quite the experience. We decided to hunker down, and we were very lucky, but we felt safe enough to do that. But there were a lot of people, of course, who weren't. So I'm very thankful.
Okay, so for the Democrats, we got
This is for Georgia, the state of Georgia, for the governor.
we got the King of Swords.
Who's going to win, Stacey Abrams or Brian Kemp?
And we're doing the Democrat side now. She's been working hard, getting all of her ducks in a row, getting everything lined up. You know, she's a fixed organizer. And this shows her being a winner and all the bullies walking away. Remember, I buried that card in the deck when it fell out and it came out. So that, it doesn't say she won, but the King of Swords is a pretty positive card. That's in the past. She's come through really strong. And if truth be known, she probably won the last race for governor. Because, you know, there was, the guy that won was in charge of the elections. and he knocked about 80,000 people off the voting rolls about 3 months before the election last time. So maybe this time, hopefully, there'll be less shenanigans. But let's see what the Republicans look like. Brian Kemp. Well, there's a lot of fighting going on. If they lose, they're going to be fighting among themselves and fighting among everybody else. And they're going to work their ass off to try to change the results if Stacey Abrams wins, because it looks like she's got the winner and everybody else finally walking away from her after the fight. And let's see what the outcome is. I've got the jail card here in the Nine of Wands. I don't think they're going to be able to steal it. I think I've always been afraid that even if she wins the election again, that they're going to steal it this time. But this is like the jail card or being hemmed in. None of these are really particularly winning cards. The Five of Wands is a bunch of people they call like argy-bargy or dickering. Lena calls it argy-bargy from Australia, when people are just arguing that nobody's going to really fight, but you think they are. So they're going to be upset about it. This is the Republicans. And they're going to work really hard to try to change things. Look at all these hard working, look at these wands. And then they're going to be doing a lot of talking, because wands are also air, a lot of bullshitting. And then they're going to be hemmed in. So we can't tell. If this was closer, I'd draw some clarifiers on these. But it really looks like she's got the King of Swords, which is the winner, the ruler, somebody that's planned and worked hard, and somebody that wins over all odds in the bullies leave. And that's for the Democratic, for Stacey Abrams. And for Brian Kemp, it's just a whole lot of fighting and arguing and trying real hard to change things. Because this is a card, this is the jail card, but it's also where you can just walk free if you want to. So it shows that there's going to be some turmoil over it. And I hope that could change as we get closer to the election. You could really help me if you want to stick those into the middle of the deck somewhere, those three cards. And I'll stick these into the middle of the deck so I don't have to grab the cards every time and go through them. I'll just stick them in the middle and then I'll cut them.
Okay, so the next one is for Georgia, for the Senate race.
Yeah.
Raphael Warnock or Herschel Walker.
Okay. I wasn't even going to shuffle these while I'm already here. I'm so used to doing it. Anyway, did you cut them?
Yeah.
Good. You already cut them?
No, I did not.
Cut them. Thank you. Okay. So this is for Raphael Warnock. I buried that in the deck and then cut it back up. So that's the bullies walking away. Oh. A lot of people actually love Raphael Warnock. We haven't heard too much about him. but and I'm sure most people that watch this channel know, but you know, he's the minister at the church that Martin Luther King used to preach at and everything, and he's been a minister all his life. And here Herschel Walker's going around saying, well, since I found God, I quit putting the guns to my wife's and ex-girlfriend's head and trying to shoot him. And I do claim that one son, even though I've seen him 3 times and he's 11.
Oh my! Are you serious?
No, I heard him today. That Dill, you were sitting in here, but you weren't paying attention because you were doing something else. And he said, so I'm not an absentee father. So you know how perfect he is. But anyway, because I just found God, and that's all forgiven, and I don't know why they're bothering me about this now. You know, that's the way he talks like a 3-year-old or something. Anyway, he bless his heart. He played football, so he's not right in the head from getting hit around so much. This is over. No? What am I doing? Well, this is the Democratic side. Yeah. Anyway, I just got off on Herschel Walker. I'm not talking about Herschel Walker. This is the Democratic side fighting off the bullies around him. And that's how I got to it. I started talking about how everybody does love Herschel Walker. Oh. And then I got to talking about him, and I thought, why am I holding this card for him? But I'm not. A lot of people. One thing that's going to help these races, all these races, where they're saying, you know, when they go through the polls. What? Yeah, Herschel Walker's the Republican. Yeah, but I'm going to talk about these for just a minute. One thing that's going to help these races and shock everybody, I think, as far as making the count on the Democratic side come up, is a lot of people don't realize how many young people have registered to vote. And because the corporate media don't give them credit, they didn't give them last time, it was a lot of the younger people, the ones in that school shooting where David Hogg was involved and stuff, that got all these young people out and voting. And now that was back when Trump got elected even, because that was his first election to vote in. And now he's had all these years to work on just signing up thousands and thousands of more. And then I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but there's still up till this week, there are over 3,000, between 3,000 and 4,000 people a week in the United States that's been dying of COVID. And we don't want to wish anybody any bad will, but most of them probably didn't get shots. And they probably didn't get shots because they're Republicans. So I think that's going to throw a lot of the count off for a lot of these races. I think it's going to be very surprising. And this is for Raphael Warnock. And the last card is the outcome. It's the 3 of Pentacles, which is really good. That's somebody decorating a new office. So maybe he's already in there, but maybe he's going to upgrade his office. But this is like him getting rid of the bullies, people loving him more than, you know, he's kind of not even, you know, been as near as far up in the polls as he should be, although he's not that far behind. And then we've got this is the winner's card. We got making plans for the future and being in charge. Let's see what comes up. Afraid to turn him over for Herschel Walker. God, afraid to look at him. Okay, the top one is confusion, delusion. The 7 of Cups. If you can't baffle him with bullshit, you know, dazzle him with brilliance or baffle him with bullshit. And I don't think he's doing too good at either one of them, but he's sure putting a lot of it out there. So that's what's been going on in the past. Right now, a lot of people are happy because I think he's about 4.5 points ahead of Warnock, but I'm sure that's going to catch up. I just know that there's no way he's going to win that race. And it might be something to do with his past marriages and stuff, because it ends with the marriage card. And sometimes this is the Democratic card. This is a brand new deck I'm starting to use. And in the other deck, it would have been a Democratic card. But this sometimes it's a wedding card. With this one, it's more of a wedding. So since it actually shows the weddings on this, I'd say this is Herschel Walker and his ex-girlfriend and ex-wives and everything that may end up stopping him from losing winning that race. And can I get in this story real quick? I'm going to just... maybe that's not where they're at. There's another, oh, here, it's over here.
Okay.
I just want to draw a clarifier out of here, because I just got it. I've been watching these Shehu's. I'm just going to see this real quick, see if we can get a clarifier out of the Kipper deck. Oh, we don't need them. Trying to shuffle. Kind of dark in here. I know it's going to be bright on the video, but it's dark over here where I'm at. Trying to shuffle the book in with the Kipper deck. I'm just going to draw a clarifier over this Herschel Walker 401s here. Clarifier. Yeah, he's going to lose because he's not mature. I got the mature man. Warnock's the mature man. There's nothing mature anywhere in Walker. So yeah, that's just showing, yeah, he's going to lose because of his ex-wives and whatever. Children, he's got one son saying horrible things about him right now. Oh, that's right, you're going to stick those down in the deck. So I'm going to stick these down in the deck too. And then you can let us know who's next on there.
I believe it's Texas.
Did you want that yellow pin to mark out where?
No, I know
it's
where.
right there.
I know where.
You want to use. Now I don't know what to do with the third card, so I'm going to shuffle these.
Okay.
I think I shuffled them right back on top of the other ones.
So for Texas, we're talking about the new governor,
Yeah.
Beto O'Rourke or Greg Abbott.
And
Who's
usually
gonna win?
people call off the incumbents first, but I'm just put all the Democrats on the left, and as far as I'm concerned, they're already first. And remember, vote blue no matter who, because this could be the election that ends up saving our democracy and maybe the whole world the way things are going. Last thing we need is a bunch of Nazis running our government right now. Okay, this in here is not quite as easy to shuffle, but I'm going to do them. You know, you put them back in there. So who is the Democrat running for the
Beto.
Beto. This whole election is going to be a fight. Look, it keeps coming up. Here comes up the Five of Wands. There's going to be a big fight over it. Even before it starts, there's going to be people hollering about it. Beto's, that it looks like he's going to win the last few days. But look at this. Looks like he's going to pull his magic. Look at this. Got the Magician. That's great. That's the challenge. And he's getting better and better at this. He's really learning how to. Did you guys see him in that debate? He was so good. He made Abbott look so stupid. Well, I don't like this. This is the disappointment card. Gosh, I hope he wins. I'm going to pull a clarifier over this, but this is early. We've got 2 or 3 weeks. This could really change. All the energy going hasn't settled yet. But if I know that governor's got everybody scared to death that Beto's going to take all their guns, and all he wants to do is just raise the age and whatever. He would eventually like to get rid of selling new assault rifles, but he says doesn't believe in taking them back from people. So if they could just cut back the massive amount that's going in, it would help. So let's see. This is Greg Abbott. The King of Cups upside down. This was like now in the past, because we're getting up there. We got about 3 weeks to go. So yeah, so there is a lot of people that really like Beto. It looks like this could be like, because this card's upside down, his popularity going down. I'm going to turn it around so it goes back in the deck straight. But we got the King of Cups upside down. God, this.
What?
This is the first time this is a brand new deck, and I just love the pictures, and you get different feelings from him. This felt like something not good. It almost looks ghostly, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Two of Cups. He thinks he's got it made. He thinks he's got the deal made, which he could have it made. Who knows? He's so crooked. But in the I'm not, and the challenge is a deal that's been made. Maybe it's going to fall through on him. Why would that be a challenge, a deal he's made?
It's upside down too.
Maybe most of these are. That whole deck's upside down. Just turn it around.
Okay.
So then we've got the Page of Wands for the outcome. That's not good. I love Beto, but that's not good. So I'm not even going to draw any clarifiers on this. I'll do it again probably in a week or so, the next time I do a reading, to see if maybe the energy's changed. But from the energy coming through these cards right now, it looks like maybe Dipshit's going to win. What's his name? Greg Abbott. Yeah, and everybody knows whatever he is. I'm going to try to be nice since my daughter's sitting next to me. I want her slapping me.
Who's slapping who?
Oh, yeah, I beat up on her all the time. Anyway, so it looks like that's going to be a tight race, and it's going to look like Beto's going to win, and then some kind of deal's going to be made behind the table, and then it's going to make Abbott look like a winner. Whether it's going to be for real or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Stick those in there, please, in the middle. I'm getting bossy, huh? Stick those in there. I'm not even going to shuffle through them and now and put those same cards back on the top. I'm just going to split them. I keep putting the bad ones back on top of the Democrats. So who's next?
Florida.
Florida. Okay, for what?
Who's going to win the governor?
Who's going to win the governor?
Charlie
Crist
or Ron DeSantis?
Okay, we're going to do Charlie Crist first down the... Oh, look at this. You know what's funny is he was the governor of Florida. He was the governor of Florida under a Republican ticket. And then he changed, didn't run because he wouldn't go for the bullshit, and then he had to get out of politics, and now that he's going back in as a Democrat. Which doesn't mean that he's going to vote Democrat, but he's still going to vote Democrat. You know what I mean. He's not going to, he doesn't have his lips up Trump's ass, let's put it that way. So he's got the winner's card in the past. A whole lot of work's been put in this race. A lot of work and a lot of help from a lot of people. These are these ants that Linda talks about. She said she just sees all the people coming out, just like ants from the election, people that, like just an overwhelming amount of people coming out for a midterm election, and let's hope she's right. So he's put a lot of work into this. He doesn't have the money that DeSantis has. There ain't no way, and he just keeps making more and more. But here's some mercenary money. Some people from other states and other places are trying to send money to help him because there's a lot of people that are really afraid of DeSantis being in there. And really, I think whether he wins governorship or doesn't, he's still going to run for president. That might be the only way Florida gets rid of him. I don't know. But anyway, because we know Trump's not winning for president. That's just a figment of the corporate news's imagination. So over here we're going to do the Republican, and this is Ron DeSantis. He's got a lot of strength, a lot of people, a lot of money behind him. Lots of money and strength in the near past. He's did a lot to bring money in. Everything he's done has been raising money for this campaign. And some of it, believe it or not, has been used really wisely. Put out a lot of the crappy ads about other people. Now it looks like DeSantis is going to win. We got the Sun. This is the best card in the main arcana. So the way the energy's going right now, it looks like DeSantis is going to win that election. I'm hoping not. It's against all my odds, but it looks like that's what's going on there.
What about the Senate?
Okay, we got to draw a different card. I got to put the cards back in there and draw them. There's only one Senate race that most people are really interested in. and that's between,
Val Demings
yeah.
and Michael Rubio.
And it looks like they're neck and neck. In fact, she was a little bit ahead of him. In fact, she might even be more ahead of him if he debates her. They haven't debated already, but they're supposed to. Did they debate? I think they might have debated already. I don't remember. But who was that debated this week where the guy didn't even stay till the end of the debate? He got up and left. It was so funny. It was a Republican because the other guy mopped the floor with him. But I can't remember who it was. In fact, there's been 2 or 3 debates where the Democrat, I don't mean the Republican, I mean where the Democrat mopped the floor with him. And Beto made Greg Abbott look like he should have been sitting there and sucking his thumb. And then the guy that just debated the other day, I was going to do on them too. Who is it? The one that wrote that hillbilly eulogy. What's his name? And anyway, I just seen a debate between him and it's the incumbent, which is a Democratic. Anyway, he's a Democrat, and he's not one of my favorite ones because he votes too far to the right for me. But he mopped the floor with the hillbilly eulogy guy. I'm tired. It's getting late at night.
So do you want to do Wisconsin?
Yeah. Who's next?
Okay, let's be for governor for either Tony Evers or Tim Michels.
Okay. And Tony Evers is the Democrat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll do him first.
Yep.
Oh, I like the bottom. I got the pink winning card on the bottom. Let's see. I already cut him, didn't I? Probably.
I don't know the answer to that.
Here comes the chariot. He's coming through fast. So he's going to close this race up tighter. He's going to come up feather. Evers is toward the end. So it's Evers against who?
Tim Michels.
Tim Michels, because I'm not familiar with him at all. Where? Oh, down here, Tony Evers and Tim Michels. Okay, yeah. So Evers he really starts gaining towards the end. I don't know what they're going to try to do to him, but they're a lot of crap. They're going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. That's going to be his challenge. But as the outcome, we got the lovers. I'm going to draw a clarifier over this. Maybe. Let's see what the other side says. But he's coming on really good. He's raising higher in the race, and something trips him up right towards the end. But it may just be some, since it's totally backstabbing, it could just be people messing with elections, because there's going to be a lot of maybe people running people out of polls or being ornery to them or whatever. There's some stuff going on there. And then we got the lovers, and which is not a bad way to, it could be a winner's card, but let's see what the Republicans look like for Tim Michels. Are these upside down?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're all upside down. Okay. So we got the baffle 'em, dazzle 'em with brilliance. If you can't do that, baffle 'em with bullshit card again. So this guy, that's in his past. That's how he's gotten through this Tim Michels. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's the incumbent right now. He's pretty good. His challenge is the magician, so he's going to be really good at blowing smoke up people's butts. Got the Hierophant, which could mean that he wins. Is this for the governorship?
Yep.
This could mean that he wins, but it could also mean, which state is this?
Wisconsin.
He could be in trouble for something before the election. Something with the law. Or he could be the winner. We got the winner's card. Anyway, it looks like maybe
You gonna draw a clarifier on that one?
Yeah, let me draw a clarifier on the lovers. Money. The Nine of Pentacles. It's a good card. The Winner's card. I already drew two on that one. No, I didn't. This is my second one.
Mm-hmm.
Holding his cards close. But this is the Winner's card too. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Looks like it's going to be a dirty race. There's going to be a lot of people complaining, but it looks like when they get through counting everything 10 times that might be the Republicans winning from these cards. I hate to say that. I don't know who's ahead in the polls on that particular race because I'm not familiar with them. So is there somebody else next?
Wisconsin for the Senate.
Oh, for the Senate.
Mandela.
Yeah.
Mandela Barnes and Ron Johnson.
Okay, I'm going to pick these cards up and shuffle them for those.
Okay.
I can't stand Ron Johnson. It's time for him to go. He may be in jail not before this election, but he might be in jail right after it, the way he's headed, the things he's involved in right now. I can't wait to see that hearing on Thursday, but I may have to wait till late in the evening and watch it maybe on my iPad or something. But
Because my daughter's flying in from Florida.
yeah, so I'm going to have my granddaughter and my daughter here, but it's going to kill me not being able to watch it. And it comes on about the time we're going to go pick her up at the airport. But it will get recorded and I can watch it anytime. In fact, remind me before I go to bed tonight to set that and make sure that that's going to get recorded tomorrow. I think it'll still be recording it from the last ones because I had it down to record all of them, but we'll see. So this is Mandela Barnes. Is that who we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
And
Ron Johnson.
And Ron Johnson. Should have took my new cards and did them for the Democrats. And got all that bad energy off of them from my whole deck. I'm superstitious. But it shouldn't make any difference. There's the same cards in each deck. Okay. You want to cut those for me? Okay, Mandela Barnes is first. Well, in the past, everybody thought he was the underdog, but let's see what's happening. That's the past. Wow, he came out with a bang. I think he tore. Was that? I know I watched a lot of debates this week. I think they debated this week, and maybe not. Maybe it was somebody else. But it wasn't him. No, it wasn't him I watched this week. But anyway, it looks like he's coming out with a bang. His challenge is, I'm stronger than you think I am. And he's going for the brass ring. We got the Page of Pentacles here. That's not a winning card, but it's not a losing card. It's more of a winning card than a losing card. He's caught the prize. So let's see what's on the other side for Ron Johnson. Is he up? Is it just? I don't know how I keep getting these things upside down. But we got Ron Johnson upside down. So I'm going to leave this upside down. I'm going to say, and he's so sure he's going to win. He's sure that he has no competition. That may be his downfall because this is the past. An upside down winner's card. And then we got the Hanged Man. So that's not thinking straight. His could be the trouble he's in right now for those electors. We're trying to take those fake electors over to the vice president during the insurrection. Could have a lot to do with it, and I think we're going to hear about this on Thursday. So this could be what's hanging him up. Something's hanging him up from winning, and he starts out upside down. Oh, I love this. And here's the Six of Swords. Him going down river. He's either going up the river to jail or down the river away from the governorship. See, a senator or a governor? What are we? I'm confused because I'm not asking.
He's a Senate.
He's Senate, yeah. So he's either going out of the Senate or going to jail, one or the other. see a jail card, but he's getting hung up here before the election. So who's next?
I'm going to do Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Okay. So I wanted Mandela Barnes to win, and I would love to see that. And that's that is the crazy debate I think. And I heard that he just walked out of there. He didn't even stop to say goodbye to anybody. Or nothing. He just walked out of the room while the other guy was shaking hands and talking to people, the Democrat. Well, he got another one upside down. The devil in here.
Well, is it going to be a Katie or a Carrie?
Yeah, this must be for Arizona. We're talking Katie or Carrie.
Governor of Arizona.
I thought so. Oh. Governor of Arizona. And maybe you guys can write and tell us, and we can solve this problem tomorrow. Did Carrie Lake used to be a talk show host?
Nope, it's Ricky Lake.
Oh, this is Carrie Lake. She used to have.
She could have.
She might have had her own morning show or something. I don't know, but I thought I remembered even watching her. When she was young and growing and whatever. But let's see.
You could have both.
Cut them for me, please. And I'll cut these, and we'll do the Democrat on this side for
Governor of Arizona.
She's already Katie Hobbs. She's in Covenant.
Okay.
So she had some money in her deals to start with. This is the past. And this is the challenge. They're going to try to do everything they can in the ads to make her look like crap. I've already heard some of them they've got against her. But my brother lives in Arizona, and he talks to people, and he's out and around, and he says people hate Carrie. Is it Carrie Lake? Yeah, hate her. So maybe that's going to come out. Hopefully that'll come out for her. But this is her challenge. Is they're going to try to burn her house down every chance they get. God, we can't let Carrie. I don't like the way these cards are doing. I wish I could just throw them all away, but it looks like she's going to be out in the cold unless something changes. That Katie Hobbs is. And then we've got the Three of Cups. Right now, Carrie Lake's already thinking she's got this. Here's her Wheel of Fortune. It's changing. Her whole world's going to change. So is it going bad or good? I got these cards on the wrong side. I'm sure that.
No, you said that last time.
I'm sure these should have been the Democratic cards. She's got the winner's card. God, you guys aren't going to want me to read for you ever again. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I just think these cards aren't working for me tonight. They can't be that bad. I'm going to have to go back over this and do it again. But anyway, so this is for Arizona, right?
Yeah, Arizona Senate, or Governor.
Governor. I don't know. They're looking for something to make the incumbent crash and burn. That's obvious here. And Carrie Lake's already thinking she's got this in the bag, and there is a switch in her fortune. And it looks like to winner, but I don't think I think she's stepped over a lot of people and kind of always been on top. So I don't know. We're going to have to come back and read these again in about a week and see if they change around. Because as the closer it gets to the election, there's going to be some real changes, and probably even after this hearing tomorrow. Not hearing, but what is it called? Or is it a hearing? Committee. For the January 6th, right? Sometimes I say January 5th. I get the 5th and 6th mixed up all the time. But it doesn't make any difference. People know what I'm talking about.
So now we're doing the Arizona State Senate.
Yeah. I like that guy. He's an ex-astronaut.
Mark Kelly?
Yeah. And who's he going up against? I think he's ahead.
Lake Masters.
Yeah, I think he's, yeah, that's that guy that they call the Grim Reaper, Blake Masters, yeah. And he's behind in the polls, quite a ways behind Blake Masters. But I haven't watched any TV for 2 or 3 days, but that doesn't, but I've seen that he was behind in the polls a couple of days ago. But all these other people, I'm not sure how the polls are on them. So,
What you looking at?
I don't know, I'm just looking around. Sometimes I feel like somebody tapping me on the shoulder here. Probably telling me I'm using the wrong deck on the wrong side. It just doesn't feel right. I got a headache. You want to cut those for me, sweetie? I'll cut these, I guess. I'm almost afraid to cut them. So this is between
Mark Kelly and Blake Masters.
Mark Kelly. He's the winner before. We know he's the incumbent too, and he's a Democrat, and he's doing great. Even coming up in between here, his obstacles, he's going to kind of solve every one of them, come up with the right thing, and he's going to. It looks like he's going to win. Thank God. One for sure winner on the Democratic side. I don't believe this. I'm going to have to go back and listen to this. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, Blake Masters thought he had all this. This is in the past. Thought he was doing the right thing. Was sure he was going to be the winner. This is his challenge, is to be the winner. He may think he is, but he's going to get a challenge. And then we got the set and printing. We got the 9 of Cups. So it's going to be a close race. It's going to be a really close race. But both of them got good cards. But I think the first one, the Democrat, what's his name? Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly is...
Mark Kelly here, though. Look at the picture on this card.
Yeah, it does look like him, doesn't it? But I'm still thinking I got these mixed up on the wrong side. If I come back and do this again, I'm gonna use the new deck for the Democrats instead of the Republicans. I started to.
I know.
But anyway, so maybe we might have to do this again tomorrow. See how it comes out, and just throw this one away. I'm just playing. But yeah, for right now, it looks like these are some pretty close races. It's probably too early to call them. It's going to be an interesting few weeks. We got about 3 weeks left, I think.
And then let's do one more.
Okay, is there another one?
Yep, there's Arizona House.
Oh, the Arizona House?
Mm-hmm. Jevin Hodge or David Swiker.
Because the Arizona is definitely a swing state. It's real important for us to get people in the House. Is that the House or the Senate, or does it say the House? Okay. Now the House is the one they're worried about losing, so let's see what's coming up here. I'm going to shuffle the heck out of these. I usually do. I usually shuffle my cards a lot more. That's what it is. I wasn't really getting spiritual energy into them. Like I said, I'm just now starting to feel that spiritual move in. Getting tired, and spirit comes in easier when I'm tired for some reason. Sometimes it makes me sound like a dizzy witch, but I kind of am a dizzy witch most of the time. Your brother calls me the crazy lady. He always has. Does he tell you I'm the crazy lady?
No.
Okay, good. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I wasn't supposed to mention him on my my podcast anymore. But I didn't say anything personal about him. I just said calls me a crazy lady. Okay. So here we're going with
Jevin Hodge.
Jevin Hodge. I'm not going to change any columns, but I'm not. Okay, so now we're reading on
Arizona House.
Arizona House, Jeremy Hodge, and David Swaggart. Jevin Hodge, and David Swaggart. Swaggart. And the first one is Devin Hodge. Jevin Hodge. And this is like somebody trying to steal the election from him. I knew because I watched him. He's just a kid. No, he's not been in politics that long. The Republicans really think they can run over him. His whole world is going to change, though. And this could be really good. It could be changing for the good. He's going to win. He's going to win. You cut these already, I suppose. Yeah.
Yep,
No,
I did.
they're fine.
I did.
And David Swaggart. Swaggart. We got the five. That's the middle one. That's his challenge is the Five of Cups. His first one is High Priestess. There's secrets coming out about him before the election. It's going to surprise some people. That, most people don't pay attention to anything bad going on with any Republicans, but there is some stuff coming out from his background before the election with the High Priestess. That's always secrets coming out. And then they're not good secrets because we got the Five of Cups, which is usually the loser's card. And then we got the Flim Flam Man upside down. So something's going to come out before the election on David Swaggart or Swicker or whatever.
Swaggart.
Something's going to come out that's going to really set him back. And like I said, this is funny because they don't, like even Herschel Walker, they don't care what he's doing or when he's doing it or who he did it to. He isn't losing. All they're doing is spending more money every time he gets in more trouble. But there's something coming out in this Arizona election against this dude. And I like to read him. I don't know nothing about him, and that's when I like to read the most on people. But there's some secrets coming out, and they're terrible secrets. I don't know. This is for fun and entertainment only. If it's something to do with some really bad things, whatever. Maybe some of the kinds of things that they keep just saying that the Democrats are doing. Yeah. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles upside down, and there's no more baffling anybody or surprising anybody. It's like the game's up. So yeah, this is definitely look like this is Jevin
Hodge.
No matter what they think they're going to take away from him, it's not going to work. He's going to win. And he's going to win. With these two cards, he's going to win. I should have shuffled these cards harder. I told you I was just now feeling the energy. I should have did that before we started. I was in a hurry because I just wanted to get things done early.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I asked Kelly to help me, and then she kept saying, "We're going to do that. We better do it." And here it is, 12 hours later. So I didn't want my little angel to go to sleep on me. She goes to sleep. She's not still on Florida time. So I just want to thank everybody for watching, if they're still watching. And I was going to say, if anybody wanted a personal reading, to get a hold of me so I can get them on the calendar, and that's under LynnTarotReadings@gmail.com. And I want to thank everybody for watching and hanging in there if you're still listening. And thank you very much. And thank you for the support. And don't forget to hit share, like, and join. And did you think this was fun? It's kind of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of different.
Yeah. I could open up a lot more if we.
Yeah, you're doing
Continue
great.
to do it.
Yeah, if you live closer to me, we'd start bickering back and forth. Pretty soon you'd be out running for office. You'd be amazed. Okay, I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. And
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Namaste.